going to set up the true children of Israel, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American descent on your father's side, starting with the elect. Okay? But for the word world, in that scripture is orkamini. The Greek word orkamini, which means the whole inhabitants of the earth. So the gospel is being preached all around the world, the true gospel, by the men of the Lord. Not by your pork-chop-eating pastor, man, nor the Catholic priest. Now hop back to verse 3.
Matthews 24 and 3.
Yeah.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, in the end of the world?
Now when you read that scripture in Matthew 24 and 3, the word for world right there is eon, which means age, which just means an unbreakable period of time, man. That's what it's talking about. And when you go to John 3:16, that word right there is cosmos, which is talking about a particular arrangement or government. And that government and arrangement is speaking of is the children of Israel. So your pastor don't know the Bible, man. That's why he gonna be destroyed. Keep reading.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
And that's the first thing he said to his disciples, which the disciples are only Israelites, not everybody. Okay? Keep reading.
For many shall come in my name.
For many. That's the Catholic Church. And that's all these subdivisions of so-called Christianity, all these subdivisions of Islam, and all that madness, which that's madness, okay? And all these other so-called freedom of religions, or these people talking about they know the Lord, but they ain't dealing with the scriptures. The Lord said, take heed that ye be not deceived. For many, and you got many people preaching that same tired, old, boring, played out gospel, talking about the Lord came for everybody. But when you read the Bible, the Lord said himself, he only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And he came to save his people. And he was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Keep reading.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many.
And shall deceive many. Hop to 11. All right, and that word name, when you look that up, that's talking about authority to break down the scriptures. So Creflo Dollar, especially Joel Osteen, he's not a man of the Lord, okay? He's not a man of the Lord. He doesn't deal with the scriptures, man. Nor your Catholic priests, okay? Or anybody else that's talking about they got these titles like reverend. Especially these activists, man. They're not men of the Lord either. Okay? Keep reading.
And many false prophets shall arise and deceive many.
And deceive many. Alright? So you got many people out here talking about they know this Bible. They went to school, they was taught by the white man to break down the scriptures, which the Bible is totally contrary to the so-called white man. He doesn't even keep it. He's a hypocrite. So why would you learn something from him and he don't even practice what he preached, man? The Lord said you're supposed to do the commandments and teach them, and you shall be great in the kingdom of heaven. But if you break the least of the commandments, you teach others to do that, you're going to be the least. Meaning your ass going to be destroyed, man. One, for destroying those people that's trusting in you to break down the scriptures, and for you being a damn hypocrite. Like these pastors in the church, man. Keep reading. Hop down to, what's that, 23, where it says false Christs and false prophets. Keep reading. It's like 23, 24, something like that.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall rise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Yeah, if it were possible. But the elect will not be deceived, man. Okay? The elect will not be deceived. And one of the major deceptions that's coming up recently, alright, or coming up soon, is these people believing the whole planet Earth gonna be destroyed on December 21st, man. Alright? That's madness, man. And in the History Channel, bigging up, what's this dude named? Nostradamus. He's a false prophet. Okay? He was in the witchcraft. He was in the alchemy, the occult. He's an occultist. And he was into astrology, and he tried to break down the times and prophesy using those elements, man. Which all that is witchcraft, man. And the Lord told Israel not to be joined. Go to Deuteronomy 18, verse 9 down to 13. The Lord told us not to do those things, man. And like the elder said, that world that it's speaking of is age. But people think it's the whole planet Earth. Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of the heathens.
Yeah,
of the nations.
Don't learn how to do like these nations. Like these nations about to celebrate Christmas, man. Which if you thought about it, if you call yourself a Christian, shouldn't you be just dealing with that if it was righteous? But everybody that's not Christians, and even people in other religions celebrate Christmas. That should have you thinking, that doesn't seem right. Because if they say they're a follower of Christ, wouldn't they deal with Christ and not with these other gods? But Christmas is not righteous anyway. Okay? It's not righteous. All right? That's why you people are into it. You're just a bunch of pagans, man. Keep reading.
There shall not be found among you anyone that make of his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or observer of times.
Observer of times. And it's known that Nostradamus was an astrologer, okay? And he was dealing with observing the times, okay? Which that's going off. Keep reading.
Or an enchanter, or a witch.
Or a witch. And he was also a witch, because he was in the occult. And when you do research on the occult, that has all forms of witchcraft, man. It's got alchemy, which alchemy is basically trying to take some lower level raw material like copper and transform it into gold. You can't do that. That's not even possible. But they try to do that. That's witchcraft. And they even got cartoons called Full Metal Alchemy, where they show that. And they post, and that's directed towards your children, man, to get them enticed into practicing alchemy and other forms of witchcraft through these cartoons and movies and such. Keep reading.
Or a charmer, or a consultant with familiar spirit.
Yeah, mediums. People are going to psychics. All right, these so-called shows called like Ghost Hunt, where they use devices and trying to talk to dead spirits and stuff. You ain't supposed to do that. But that's glorified here in America. Okay? And a lot of those places where these people be having hauntings and stuff is land that was has the blood of the children of Israel on it. What they'll do, they'll dig up a burial ground of the Native Americans and then build houses on top of it. Then the people move into it, then they get plagued with demons. What you expect, man? Okay? Or it was a battle there and people died horrific deaths and then they get plagued with spirits. And then they sent these people to go and talk to him. A lot of them be a bunch of Catholic priests praying to Mother Mary, all right, which is going off. All right, and they dealing with these spirits. We ain't supposed to do that. Keep reading.
Nor a wizard.
Yep.
Or a
necromancer.
Yeah.
People that's contact the dead. Keep reading.
For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord.
That's right, and all you other nations do that, man. All right, starting with the so-called white man all the way down to the rest of you dusty-ass heathens, man. All right, and you entice our people into doing that. But that's something that we ain't gonna get upset with y'all because that's what the Lord gave you over to you. Because y'all heathens, okay? But the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, and he warned us not to participate in these things, man. Or to hearken to people that do those things. Keep reading. Or read the 14th.
And because these abominations